It's the most hallowed ground in pickleball, East Naples Community Park, where creativity and lots of emotion are always on display at the Minto US Open Pickleball Championships. Let's get it on this Friday. Here's a look at the women's pro doubles bracket as we move on towards Championship Saturday here in Naples, Florida. And our final spot in the finals will be decided in the semifinal between the 1 seed mother-daughter combo of Leigh Waters and Anna Leigh Waters, and they will take on Yana Newell and Parris Todd. And there's a look at the mother-daughter combo. And guys, this is the first tournament they played together in a while. Leigh Waters tore her ACL about a year and a half ago, and they were playing together on the pro tour together. But then after that, Anna Leigh found a new playing partner, and Leigh, it's only her second tournament overall since coming back from the injury. Be a pretty good way to get back on the court with your daughter to win a gold at the US Open. Absolutely. Here in Florida, the two of them have such great chemistry. It's going to look like Leigh has never missed a beat, and looking forward to seeing this match. And Parris Todd, a rising star, Chad, she's done pretty well for herself. All she did last year in this event was win a Triple Crown, and she's teamed with Yana Newell for this matchup.
Yeah, Todd is always continuing to improve her game. Last year, taking that Triple Crown, winning singles, women's doubles, and mixed doubles. Back here this year in women's doubles and mixed. You see Anna Leigh Waters, her resume at the US Open. Don't really let that fool you, because Anna Leigh didn't play here last year. All she did on the Pro Tour in 2023 was go 60-2. So that's it. Not too shabby. No, and another bucket load of Triple Crowns as well. It's it's been fun to watch her grow through her career. I know I've been watching her play since she was 12 years old, first at the amateur level, and then watched her go very quickly through the pro ranks. And she does so with such poise and with such really wisdom and just a demeanor about herself that's well beyond her years. And anybody who saw our live stream coverage earlier today from Naples saw William Sobek play in the men's semifinals alongside Kyle Yates, and we covered a match with a young William Sobek and Anna Leigh Waters back in the day. The 2019 US Open, they played together here on Championship Court. That was when Anna Leigh kind of served to notice that she was on her way. She did, and I can remember making a prediction here when she would go pro, and I said it'd be about 18 months. It was only a short 6 months later. The crowd has been waiting all week to see Anna Leigh on Championship Court. Chad and I had people come up to us. That was the regular question. When is Anna Leigh going to be out here?
15 seconds.
Anna Leigh so wanted to be back in this tournament that's right in her backyard that she had it written into her PPA contract that she would be able to play in this event. And they are sure excited to have her here. And we are underway at 0-0-2. Todd and Newell in the far court, obviously. And Anna Leigh got too much on that one. Yeah, just overcooked it, but look for that sequence right there. Anna Leigh, when she gets a dead dink or a ball that she can speed up, is going to go straight into the body and start that hands battle.
Side up.
That one just clipping the net. Tough for Newell to pick up.
0-1-1.
So first opportunity for Team Waters. Anna Leigh and Leigh Waters, they did not lose a game in their previous two matches today to get to the finals, or to get to the semifinals. Anna Leigh, she's intending to get to the finals, and serves notice right there.
Yeah, good step over there from Anna Leigh. Leigh took the opportunity to speed that high ball up. Two quick forehands, and then Anna Leigh steps over to finish. Leigh, no slouch in the power game either. As we see right there. Yeah, Leigh and Anna Leigh were kind of the first duo to play about a step back from the kitchen line, so they could be more aggressive and attack more balls. And that kind of started the transition of a little bit more aggressive play, especially on the women's side.
You know, Jessie Irvin, another player on the women's side that like to play off the kitchen line a step back or so. But yeah, that's it really does give them a chance to showcase their power. Newell into the net, and just like that, it is 4-1.
I'm not too sure if Newell lost sight of that there for a second. It looked like the ball jumped on her a little bit. Timing was off.
That'll be long.
And you know, Chad, they haven't been on the court together in a long time, especially in this kind of situation, but you can just sense the chemistry that they have from here and all the confidence that they have in each other.
Side out as that fails to get over the net. Perfect conditions here in Naples. 84 degrees currently. Nice breeze going through Championship Court.
Nice attack there from Newell. Ball just floated a little bit off the paddle of Anna Leigh.
And she did a really good job there, Chad, kind of getting it down the line and with some pace.
That's the key, getting on top of it, creating a downward angle.
And that's long, so this tightens up. We should mention, I'm guessing by now most of our audience is aware of pickleball and has probably even played pickleball, but best 2 out of 3. Game 2-11 must win by 2. If you just happen to be clicking through and catching this.
Second serve.
It's a vastly different experience broadcasting pickleball in 2024 versus 2016 when we got started, and we tried to explain to people what they were seeing.
A good double up there from Newell. Anna Leigh Waters tried to guess that she was going to go back middle. Newell just went an even sharper angle.
And just like that, knotted at 4.
Side out.
Move to a side out. Winner of this one will get Simone Jardim and Allison Harris in the gold medal match tomorrow.
It's just too good there from Anna Leigh. Heavy topspin on that two-hand backhand. We've seen more of that two-hand backhand roll on the dink come into the game in recent years.
Ooh. Nice shot down the line by Newell as Leigh was making her way more towards the center.
And when you can do that, Chad, I mean, the more angles you can create, the more movement that you can create from your opponents.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of options. You can either roll it cross court, take it down the line, speed up through the middle. Ooh, and Anna Leigh just misses that one. So the wind has kind of changed a little bit here in center court. Early on in the day, it was blowing into the face of the Waters. Now it's kind of behind them. And even though Anna Leigh is getting good topspin on those balls, they're just missing by a couple of inches deep.
Not only a change from today, but really the wind
the whole week, yeah.
All week.
4-5-2.
4-5-2. Anna Leigh showing off some nice defense, able to catch up to the finesse.
She was
shot.
there.
Yeah, can't get it over.
I like the aggression coming from Yana Newell. She has plenty of power. She's choosing right spots, and when she gets that floater, she gets up on top of it. A little unlucky there with the net cord going back. Anna Leigh trying to pump herself up, saying, let's go right now. And I still think she can take it to another gear.
Just 17 years old. And like literally just 17, just a couple months ago.
And what a smart shot that was, right?
Well, especially seeing how she'd sped up the previous one with a ton of pace. That one, she just takes a little bit of pace off, adds some more spin, gets that ball down the backhand side of Todd.
Point.
Todd with the unforced error.
And that's a really kind of tough shot on the backhand to change direction over the highest part of the net.
Absolutely.
Second serve.
Good pressure there from Todd. Going at the feet of Leigh Waters.
7-5-2.
The firefight in the kitchen is won by the Waters.
So there's a little bit of a bait bulb there too coming off the paddle of Leigh Waters. She's backed up, and that gives the thought that Todd and Newell can push that ball back deeper, but Anna Leigh's so quick there up at the kitchen line. She's going to step in, take that ball, and really start the hands battle.
Todd and Newell want a timeout. We will take a Takea hydration break from Naples, Florida.
Pickleball Channel is proud to bring you all the action from Naples, Florida of the Minto US Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville. More great content is on the way. Matches, tips, instruction, inspiring stories, and more. So remember to subscribe, like, and follow on all your favorite social media platforms and at pickleballchannel.com.
The beautiful white sand beaches of Florida's Paradise Coast. Naples, Marco Island, the Everglades. Sportsinparadise.com. If you haven't been down here, what are you waiting for? Great to be here for pickleball. Great to be here for the beach, the sunsets. It is a fantastic spot. All eyes right now, though, on East to Naples Community Park. As the week starts to wind down and the games become even bigger, Anna Leigh into the net. So good use of the timeout as it forces the side out. Leigh gets out of the way.
Good duck.
I thought for a second that might have skimmed the hat, but
She did, and she looked at Anna Leigh and was like, whoo, I just ducked that one.
Well, what I was watching at that point is the movement and the anticipation from Anna Leigh Waters and how much court she's covering with ease.
well, that's the thing, right? Newell and Todd are really trying to just isolate Leigh Waters, but Anna Leigh's not letting that happen. And Leigh comes up with a winner there. It's so hard to take Anna Leigh out of the game. She just covers so much ground. She's got every shot possible in her toolkit.
Well, the only way that you can really do that is to play her, get the ball out behind her, and then you can isolate Leigh for a couple of balls and then push Anna Leigh back away from the middle. But the more that you try to isolate somebody against an aggressive player and somebody that moves well like Anna Leigh, you're just giving her more opportunities.
And that's going to take us to game point. 10-5-2, but not before Todd and Newell will use their final timeout.
Pickleball Channel is proud to bring you all the action from Naples, Florida of the Minto US Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville. More great content is on the way. Matches, tips, instruction, inspiring stories, and more. So remember to subscribe, like, and follow on all your favorite social media platforms and at pickleballchannel.com.
Time in. 10-5-2.
Game point number 1. Todd and Newell hoping they will get a second, and then there will be another game point needed because it is a side out. So 5-10.
5-10-1.
That was a good combo there from Todd. But Leigh Waters slid to the right, cleared that two-hand backhand, and was able to get it back on Todd faster than she was anticipating. Jammed her up.
Oh.
Double net cord.
Those are always tough when you just can't quite get your paddle out of the way.
Oh, but it's so hard to adjust at that speed as well, especially when it just clips it and it jumps about a foot.
Great look at the kitchen cam. And the side out is going to give it back over to Team Waters. And this will be game point number 2. Nice job by Newell putting it down low where Leigh couldn't get it.
Yeah, and that was a good adjustment from Newell. She fought the urge of trying to swing too big and add more power, went for the feet rather than the power.
Oh. There it is. Took 3 game points, but in the end, game 1 goes to the number 1 seed, 11-6.
Well, it looked like that ball was just out of the reach of Anna Leigh, but she got the edge of the paddle on it. Just skips on through, and a good start.
Team Waters up 1-0. Game 2 coming up in just a moment.
I always thought running was dumb.
So I never wanted to run, hated running.
I am not an athlete.
I'm not a runner.
I never thought I would run a marathon.
Why are we doing this? This is hard. It's because we're saving lives.
I was sitting in a spiritual recliner. You know, the lever on the side of that recliner, God just pulled it and ejected me out and said, hey, get to work. I need to move.
The clean water crisis is something that we think of very little because nobody here in the U.S. has to walk 6 miles back and forth daily to get water. Because of World Vision's work, children are free to go to school. Women are able to go to work and build up their local communities.
You know, I mean, I wouldn't describe myself as a super athlete. Can I go run 26 miles? I couldn't when training started, but today I can.
I've had 5 knee surgeries. This is a total gift that God's given back to me. We need to do something with it.
There are people who tell me all the time now that they are grateful that they can donate because they feel like they're running along with me.
The Team World Vision family, it is a family. It doesn't matter how fast or how slow we run. These are all people who are changing the world with their feet.
I'm not running for myself. I'm running for someone else's finish line. And that's what keeps me moving.
Well, Parris Todd with a smile on her face, but not really thrilled with the way that this second game has gone. Down 5-1, already down a game with her teammate Yana Newell.
Yeah, and Chad and I were just talking off camera here. It's like, you know, what is the answer here? So you try to isolate Leigh Waters, and she just does too good of a job setting Anna Leigh up.
Well, and in that situation, all Leigh has to do is take a step to the right and clear the backhand, or she gets that dead dink because you're changing directions. Yeah, too good there from Anna Leigh again. Just trust her hands. Her hands are so fast that she can stay there, up there at the kitchen and get in any hands battles. But you try to go away from Anna Leigh, and it gives her time. It gives her space and separation where she can speed a ball up. It's almost like you have to tie her up in between the feet, and not try to get in these hands battles.
I mean, Anna Leigh, the full arsenal on display right there.
But as soon as, we saw Todd right there reset it, but as soon as it's reset, they speed it back up again. Leigh and Anna Leigh want these hands battles. They want this fast pace.
Yana trying to go down the side and instead hits the net, and it's 8-1.
And how impressive is Leigh Waters? I mean, she's been out of the game. This is a high level of play.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, her hands are still there. Power is still there. Conditioning, footwork. It helps that you got a 17-year-old that's flying around the court at the same time. But
Right, but you're right. She stays on the court. She does a lot of coaching and sort herself. She's always on court with Anna Leigh.
And through all that rehab, she was thinking about this the entire time. So she is uber focused.
I'm pretty sure Anna Leigh hit an out ball right there, but she was locked in. It was a good setup.
Todd and Newell need to string something together here.
Good adjustment there from Newell and Todd. But even, you saw it there, Leigh throws up the lob, a big overhead from Yana Newell, but Anna Leigh just steps straight back in and speeds it back up again.
Todd able to chase down the lob.
Oh, a little too cute there from Anna Leigh.
Timeout, receivers. 3,
Good
8,
idea.
1 minute.
Just not often you say that about Anna Leigh. Was unable to execute it. But right now, still with an 8-3 lead. Team Waters deciding they want to take a timeout.
I wish that summer would be how other kids have summer.
More than 22 million children depend on school programs for meals. But those meals stop for up to 90 days during summer. That's almost 3 months kids spend worrying about when they'll eat next. Summer meal programs are a relief for families like Katrina's. Help kids and families facing hunger get through the summer.
Welcome back to Naples, Florida. We continue on with this women's semifinal.
Look at head referee Mary Bittner right there.
One of the many volunteers who help make this tournament possible year in and year out. The referees, the people who park cars. They may have the toughest job of everybody, standing out in the hot sun, listening to people complain about not getting to park where they want.
3, 8, 1.
But everybody comes together to make this event so spectacular. Minor victory by Newell and Todd to get the Waters to use a timeout.
That's gonna be a hindrance right there. So hindrance, Todd thought that she'd won the point. Leigh's like, no, I got that one back on the hand.
So I think she was just going to ask the little question where the ball actually hit.
That was, I understand why she let out that reaction. It looked like it was going to be a winner.
It did.
3-8-2.
Moves to the second server, 3-8-2.
Nice.
Side out.
Good change of direction there from Leigh Waters. Made it look like she was going to speed it up down the line. Just gets outside the ball, brings it back middle.
8-3-1.
So side out, gets it back over to Team Waters at 8-3-1. And Parris got too much on that one.
Nine, 3-1. Point.
A point away, match point for Anna Leigh and Leigh Waters. And no doubt the fans here wanting to see.
Oh, we'll get another timeout.
Timeout receivers. 10-3-1. 1 minute.
Don't leave pickleball behind when you leave the court. Pickleball Channel gives you the world of pickleball in your hands, covering the entire sport. Dive deep into the world of pickleball and keep your game going with Pickleball Channel.
So match point number 1 at 10-3-1. Yana able to get that off the net. And then Yana eventually comes up with a winner.
Yeah, good attacks there from Newell. And again, in those hands battles, it goes to the person or the team that can change the angle of it, finally get that ball on a downward angle.
Match point number 2. And that does catch the line, so they're staying alive.
Yeah, and Yana's right now, and in this last couple of rallies here, just playing like fearless. You know, like nothing.
You're down 3-10. You might as well, if you're going to lose on your terms, or try to find a sequence to give you the comeback. Unfortunately, that one misses just a little wide there for Newell.
3-10-2.
The power on display out of Leigh Waters right there. Anna Leigh and Leigh needed 3 game points to wrap up game 1. This will be match point number 3.
10-3-1.
Ooh, look at that.
And there will not be a 4th match point. Anna Leigh Waters and her mother Leigh, they played 6 games today. They are 6-0 in the 6 games by a combined score of 66-19.
And this crowd is showing their appreciation for them being here at the US Open. The mother and daughter team, the chemistry still exists, and just fantastic show of appreciation from record attending crowds.
We will see them on Championship Saturday as we continue our coverage from Naples, Florida.